I don't want to learn any more games.
Don't worry, I have games with just a little bit of rules.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit. In this video we're gonna talk about games that are freaking awesome, but don't take too much to learn.
Well, how much would you
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
5 minutes?
Maybe 2 minutes?
If you have friends who don't like to learn games, try these out. We stayed away from party games, because kinda that's already obvious.
Games that are challenging, interesting, fun, yet quick to learn. The first game we're gonna talk about is Seven Wonders Architect. In this game, you are fighting for victory points.
You get those victory points by building, well, the wonder, collecting certain cards for winning wars, and all you have to do in this game is
pick one card. 3 piles in front of you, 1 between us, 1 between me and another player, and 1 in the middle of the table. And I just have to pick 1.
On those cards, you will have materials for building your wonder. You will have science that lets you get little bonuses.
Or it will have strength, which will help you out when the war comes.
Yeah. And it also plays up to 7 players. And it's fairly quick. It's pretty much so always 30 minutes. Maybe not for your hardcore gamers, even though I'd play it. I enjoy it a lot.
Let's move on to the next one, which is Cascadia.
Cascadia is, I should probably stop saying, is also easy to teach, right? Because it's kind of the point of the video.
In Cascadia, you can pick 1 pair of an animal and a terrain and add it to your area. That's it. You're welcome. I just taught you the rules.
You can always place terrain anywhere you want. The only limitations are for animals, because there are certain places they live. But you're gonna wanna place those in certain places to score the most points.
Yeah, there are cards on the table that will explain to you how you can score more points with animals. Basically, you just want to build the biggest areas possible. Like if you have a forest tile, you want to make it the area of forests as big as possible. That's it.
Quite sure you can teach both of these so far in less than 5 minutes.
Much less. Yeah, I would say
4 minutes, 30 seconds.
3 minutes.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. Didn't we just teach it in like a minute?
Maybe. Above, I guess.
Above?
Yeah.
It's more juicier for sure. Rules are simpler for this one, but there's more choices.
It's gamier?
Gamer, sure.
What you say?
Words. And the third game we're gonna mention is Mind Bug.
Mind Bug is a simple 1 versus 1 trading card battling game.
Yeah. You just have animals, these weird creatures that you can control and make them attack the other player. Because you win if you defeat the other player by taking out his life points.
And all you do in a turn is either play a creature or use a creature.
The only twist that you need to know is that you will have mind bugs. If you play a card, I can use my mind bug and steal that creature, and now he fights on my side. So you always have this choice. Should I play this creature now, or he might steal it?
Yeah, and there are only 2 mind bugs per player, so it's actually mind games. So mind bug is a good description of this game in more ways than one. And one game lasts 10 minutes, which is also a great help.
Because you will want to play another match, so 20 minutes.
I usually play until I win at least once, so it takes...
Still hasn't stopped.
Still playing.
Top?
No, I'd actually put it somewhere here.
What?
Yeah. I'd actually place Cascade and Seven Wonders at the top.
No. Yeah. I'll agree now, so I have more bargaining power later, alright? Sky Team.
Also yes, that goes above. Game. That goes above.
No way.
Sky Team is a co-op game where you are playing a pilot and a co-pilot who have forgotten how to talk verbally. That's the story, pretty much.
Just I'm cosplaying. I'm not talking.
Sorry, yeah. So he's my co-pilot, and you both have to fly a plane and land the plane without crashing the plane.
Easy game. Yeah, all the actions that you do in this plane are done with dice that the other pilot won't see.
So we each have a screen. We roll some dice. I have to take one of those dice and place in one of the spots, and then look at Giannis and see him going. Because he cannot speak, and obviously I made the wrong move.
By doing these actions, you're opening the flaps, you're opening the brakes, or doing other things and controlling the plane. But because you can't talk, you try to do it simultaneously and usually not doing too good of a job if we are the ones that playing.
We're fine. Everyone survived, I hope.
But luckily you can play again.
Unlike in real life.
I don't know why they keep giving us planes, but you can play again and try again, and it's super fun, simple to teach. Take a die and place it somewhere. I'm considering my leveraging powers. If I place it here, The rest of the top.
That's it.
is on me.
Then I pretty much show.
Okay, I'll take it. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. This one on top.
Okay.
Yeah. I think.
As we continue this video, I'm not gonna be much of an input anymore.
Let's go! The next game we're gonna talk about is Project L.
Project L is one of the first games we reviewed. That doesn't help you much by knowing what the game is about, but that's just a fun piece of trivia.
Not just easy to learn, it's also super satisfying because you have these tactile pieces that you will take and place on your tasks.
That's a little card that you need to fill out with these Tetris-like pieces. And when you fill out the card, you remove the pieces and score that card. Essentially, you either get a new task or get new pieces, and that's how you play.
The actions are take a piece, take a puzzle, or exchange a piece to a bigger piece.
It's great, it's satisfying as you said, and it's a very simple game that you can easily teach in less than 5 minutes.
I think we said in the review as well that this is a really good game to play when you are having like a tea party or a morning tea. I'm placing it in here, all right?
Agreed.
Yeah. Next one. Harry Potter and Battle of Hogwarts.
A great co-op deck building game.
First of all, the IP sells it immediately. If you're looking for
Or
it,
doesn't.
it sells immediately.
Or doesn't.
It sells immediately, as I said. At your turn, you get 5 cards. You just have to play them all, so you can even place them on the table and see, guys, what I have. I have a broom, a frog, and this arrowy thingy.
Yeah, arrowy thingy. That's my favorite part in the movie. Oh no, it's the arrowy thingy! Harry, get down!
All you do on your turns is play these cards and then use them. You get money or essentially attack. There are some extra bonuses, but that's essentially it. Money, which buys new cards, or attack to defeat that bad guys whose names we're not gonna mention because I think it's forbidden. Or he's dead now. Spoilers.
You mean Voldemort? There are 7 scenarios that are kind of connected that go through each of the 7 films. In each of those scenarios, you have to defeat a bad guy or multiple bad guys. And when you do, you win. If you don't, well, you can try again.
It's quite luck-based, I would say. So if you're not open to just, going with the flow sometimes, then it might not be for you. It might be punishing, but it's super fun. And the IP, at least in all my gaming groups, is a big selling point. Next game, Planet Unknown.
I think that's the heaviest game, both physically and mentally, from this list so far.
Cause you're in space! Woo!
Space.
This game's biggest selling point is the lazy season.
Lazy season?
Lazy season in the middle of the table, from which you pick up different tiles, and you can use these tiles to fill out your planet, making it less unknown.
And each time you place a tile, you will move some pieces on the track. They'll give you some bonuses. Essentially, that's it. Take a tile, place a tile, move on the track. Take a tile, place a tile, move on the track. Everybody now, take a tile, place a tile, move on the track. Easy.
Moving on these tracks will give you victory points, and filling out the planet as well will give you victory points, which means you most likely will be the winner if you get the most of these victory points.
Even though this game might look daunting when you see the box, no, it's a fairly simple
because you pick a tile, you place a tile, and move on the track.
We had two criteria for ranking these. First one was, I really want to play it. Yeah. And the second one is, I have to teach it to someone who doesn't want to learn games. If it's a fun game and it's easy to teach, it will rank higher. Clearly, I really want to play Sky Team.
3, 2, 1. Freelancers. Freelancers is all about those laughs.
It is the most unique game from this list. You're playing a party of down on luck adventurers that are looking for a job.
Kind of D&D-ish.
Very D&D.
But very ridiculous at the same time. Move on the map and read some stories.
And actually, you don't have to read because it has an amazing voiceover online that you can listen to. The
best one out there. But you still do some decisions, not just moving around. When you go to a specific place, you will open up a journal, a book, with actions that you pick. And you want to pick those actions that give you most benefits.
Yeah. And you'll roll some skill checks. Depending on those skill checks, you might get one or the other result, which is always funny, no matter which one you get. Each player also has a little role in their party, like taking care of injuries or scouting or whatever other things there are. This is one of those games where you're like, oh, okay, there's quite a bit of rules. And then you sit down to explain and they're like, I guess that's it.
The story itself, I would compare to like Family Guy or something. The humor is very grown up.
There's a lot of innuendo. Kids will go like, what? And you'll be laughing.
I'm super happy that this list looks like this, but what would make this video even better, if you would just take a second and consider maybe becoming our supporter, because we put a lot of effort in creating these videos. If you can help us do that by sending us a little bit money, just like little bit of rules, little bit of money each month, we would be super happy. Thank you for even considering it. So the next game is Micro Macro, which also is very unique game, very different game, where you are detectives.
You have this huge map of the city and you're trying to figure out who did this crime. It might be a murder, it might be a robbery, it might be something else. And the map works a little similar to Where's Waldo?
Yes. You have these cards which ask you some questions. Answers are on the map. So you will try to find out, okay, where exactly this happened. You find it and then you can slowly deduct what happened before. Oh, okay, that guy moved here, so what happened there? There are a lot of crimes happening on this map and you try to solve each one separately.
It's not just a drawing of like a snapshot in time. No, it's more like a time lapse. So you can see, oh, he was here, he's walking around the corner, he's dead. So what happened like in between?
So we're placing it here above Project L. If it's not the game I'm thinking of,
Star Wars deck building game?
then this list is redo. 3, 2, 1. Star Wars deck building. Oh, yes.
You should snapshot this moment in time. I'm like, Star Wars. And he's like, Star Wars, thank you.
Yes. The game is a duel between two players, dark side and light side. To win the game, you have to use all your forces and strengths to defeat the other player's bases. He has 4 of them.
All you do in this game, similar to Harry Potter Hogwarts battle, is just play all your cards. And on the cards you will get attack, which you use to destroy the other player's bases. You get resources, which you use to buy new cards. And the twist here is that you can also use the attack to kill off the other player's cards so he cannot purchase them.
And you get rewards by doing that as well. There's obviously force and different other things that really bring out the theme. Super fun deck building. And it doesn't feel also very daunting if you're playing with somebody who is not used to board games, because there is luck, and even if you're not that good at that game, there's still a chance you might pull out that Darth Vader, buy it and destroy the opponent.
Exactly, and it's gonna feel very good for you, and the other player's gonna go, well, it's Darth Vader, what can I do?
Yet there's a lot of choices, good choices, how you can mitigate luck. It's not the quickest game, but it feels quick because there's not a lot of time between your turns and getting cards, everything is just go, let's go next. Is the game that I use the most in this certain situations where somebody doesn't want to read the rules.
This is one of those games you can pretty much set up and start playing. You can go, okay, show me what you got. See, you can use these to do that. You can use these. That was your turn.
Show me what you got.
Draw 5 new cards. Now it's my turn. And I can't get tired of you gushing over Star Wars games. Probably not gonna happen ever again in my lifetime. So I'm enjoying this as much as I can. Please leave in the comments which ones are your favorite go-to easy to teach games to players who don't want to learn games.
See ya!